came back this morning. I said, boy, they sure got her. Isn't that right? Then Angela Murdoch, she came out there in morning. Got me that song? And we slept the night away. Isn't that right? And don't forget Richard Demp. She's got papers on me. Y'all remember he sung that she got papers on me? He's over there, that girlfriend, he didn't want to go, he wanted to go home. He said, but he got to go because she had papers on him. And he had a wife. Oh, them songs, man, a lot of songs. A lot of songs, but messed us up out there, man. Old folk got messed, Secret Lover, yeah. All them songs, man, they came out, everybody loved them, they were hot. They're hot, they definitely hot because you're going to burn up later. Yep. We got opportunity now to be in a better position. I know last night I was telling about grandmothers and granddaddy freaks and all like that in time past. That ain't everybody, but just letting you know, I was telling my wife this morning on how, just a lot of stuff people don't consider. Just don't consider. You see the old people, they see the young girl with the daughters and ain't married. They guys sitting up here and she ain't married. Everybody in the church had done that, especially them country churches. There wasn't many of them in there now that had got married before they had them kids. Everybody didn't have no business with no white on. It's just, you wore white because you didn't get caught. Yep. That's the truth now, isn't that right, Mr. Shadosha? I'm telling y'all something. It is definitely a time of people realizing that more and more of this stuff that's going on has always been happening. It's always been prevalent. This ain't nothing new. These folk messing around, homosexuality, it ain't new. Child molestation ain't new. We grew up, they had old dirty men back then with kids. Ain't nothing new. Folks been doing. When Shaluma told her ain't nothing new under the Shamash, which is under the sun, he ain't lying. Ain't no need to time I see him, this is new. It's already been done before. People been getting high. People been on drugs. Everything these folks doing, it been going on. It's just we covered up because we make lies our refuge. People like to hide. Them little country churches, some of the worst little places you ever going to come up in. Little country church got more hell, more torment, more deception in them than any way you see. People out there sweating and lying and messing with kids and sleeping with the women. Deke popping them too. Him and Deke fight. Preaching Deke both got guns, threatening to shoot each other. They're going to see who's going to move first. Oh, it's bad. Them little country church, people just ain't tell you. I mean, country church, there's a lot of stuff with them country churches. There was a lot of swapping. I had an uncle, they said years ago, they was in there, had a meeting. He was the chairman of the deacon board, and the woman got up, she was complaining about something in the church. He told her to sound and shut up. He taking care of her and her kids. He had kids. He got tired of her mouth. That was William daddy. They told the woman, sound and shut up, so I'm taking care of you and your kids. They did, and the women back then, they ain't have a voice, so the women sat and they stayed with them when they done it. Y'all all right? See, the one thing it takes for us is to fix the problem we got. The only way you're going to fix the problem we got for the so-called Negro, you got to admit, first of all, you got a problem. Isn't that right? You got to admit, we did just as much hypocrisy as any white people ever done on the planet. They taught us how to hypocrite. That's what you learn when you serve Jesus. Jesus is a hypocrite. That's a hypocrite. Christianity is a hypocrite religion. It's only good while you at service, while the preacher preaching and the choir singing. After that, you right back to your manipulative way. Folks sit in church. I remember I used to go to church. He was go walk around, oh, girl, stick a phone number in my hand. He was trying to get money. I ain't had nothing but the devil in me, but I tried to let my mind off for a little while. That devil wouldn't leave me alone. They were sitting there worried about who was going to get me first. Call me. I'm like, what? Like, this girl mind bad. I'm trying to get out the street. You going to keep pulling me in the street. Street to pew. Isn't that right? It's the truth now. A lot of this stuff going on. I appreciate the Most High for giving me a mind. I don't know about anybody else, but I appreciate having a mind to want to live right. Isn't that right? And give me a standard. A lot of people ain't got no standard. That hurt us. You got to have a standard. In order to get a standard, you got to be willing to walk away from something. You got to be willing to go against opposition. And a lot of times that will hurt us. People don't like opposition. That's why a lot of people say, well, I don't want to argue. I don't mind arguing. Well, I don't want to be fussing and fighting. I don't mind fussing and fighting, not for something right. Who put your name on the board? Then we have a chapstick clad. Why that man manipulating that? That man had that title. Who does that? Isn't that right? What is wrong with this man? Write chap by your name. And that old chap. Y'all all right? Again, I was looking at the news today. I mean, I tried to see if I could get some empathy and sympathy for the Mexican man. I couldn't drum it up. I did. I just looked, maybe some empathy or sympathy for their cause. I'm trying to think. Here you sit in this luxurious prison, and the United States is giving you $20 a day so you can call and speak to your kids. Do y'all know how much a prison call costs him? It's $15 for the first 10 minutes. And you're rolling from there. They giving illegal Mexicans, who they say illegal because they coming in the country without proper authority paperwork. And these people being incarcerated, and they let them speak to their kids, and they give them back their kids. They got a commercial already out today. Just put out today from the Mexican Federation, these people liberated saying, listen, call this number. They saying they finna unseat Trump. So you tell me I can go in another country illegally and get a phone number and a commercial saying I'm finna unseat the ruler of that country? Where you getting it? We can't get rid of that cracker, and we right here with it. These crackers killing us. And you know all this just to take some of the pressure off the fact that the young black man in a gun down in New Jersey, or Pittsburgh. They keep showing you that Mexican stuff. You won't hardly see them about the black man being shot down. But now they found out that they did have a right to shoot him. Come to find out when he was running away, he had an empty clip of a magazine to a pistol in his pocket. So they saying now that it looked like this might be justifiable because he had a clip in his pocket, empty, no bullets in it, not a gun, running away from the police. And they saying this might be justified homicide. See, only reason they're getting away with this because of the piss poor mentality of the so-called Negro man. If we stood up, if we got down these front line like we supposed to, we ain't got no business with them kids. If the father had been in that home doing what he's supposed to do, he wouldn't been in that car anyway. That's just being anywhere. We got to blame him on where the blame is. The blame is on the so-called Negro man. I blame us. That 17-year-old boy, he a child. I don't care about no 18-year-old. He's a child. Ain't that right here? We been in our proper place, he wouldn't have been in that car. He wouldn't have had no clip in his pocket. He wouldn't have got shot by no police. And had it happened, enough of us would have been on the street. They wouldn't have had to worry about laying him off without pay. They've been dressing that bastard for a funeral. But you got to blame us. Now, the women will come out and they'll support and they'll cry, they'll draw signs, put them out. The nigga worried about soccer. We just learned about soccer 2 days ago. I'm still confused. I'm trying to figure out what deodorant hold you to keep running up and down. Even football, they blow the whistle and pull you out the game. You go up and down that court that many times, kick your leg way up here, something coming out. Smell it. I know you smell it. I'm going to get out your way. Man, you going right in and put wherever you want to put in that goal. Please take a bath. But now we get hooked up baseball, basketball, and football. These crackers killing us. It got to be a major protest. They got to be a major protest where we wouldn't put ourselves on the line saying, it's stop or we make you stop. Yep. It's just like the man say, hit me. Come on, hit me, keep hitting me. This time you just keep hitting me. Not hard now, this commercial. Start hitting me. Start hitting me. This man ain't persuasive. So I had to become persuasive enough to make him stop. That's good. You see what I'm saying? You keep asking this cracker to quit killing you, quit incarcerating you illegally, quit doing all this stuff and falsifying stuff, but you're not asking with enough aggression. Not tear up your car, not burn up your house and your store. It's time to put it where it belongs. Quit shadow boxing. Niggas shadow boxing. Stop shadow boxing. I'm not impressed with that stuff. We dying by the distance. We can't worry about how we look to these crackers. These crackers ain't worried about how they look to us. Y'all, while y'all talking, y'all know these crackers finna have a major march. Oh, they getting ready to have a march come up. They talking about their rights. Crackers say they finna stand up, they finna march. Y'all niggas keep marching, they finna show y'all how to march. Now see, they have police trying to restrain crackers. All reason them police will be there is to protect them crackers, to make sure you don't cross over to them. Where your police to protect you against the police? That's why we gotta have our own. I sent y'all another post this morning. I sent out to a bunch of showing y'all. Said, where EU, the country, the European, whole federated people guilty of watching blacks sit there and drown. This going on today. Yep. That was 3 days ago. You think I'm worried about some Mexicans? Not one of them died. Let me tell you something. If they lock my wife up right now today, she got a baby. They gonna let my wife take that baby to jail with her. What they gonna do with that baby? They'll give it to her. They'll take it, put it in foster care and everything. What federation gonna come out and march against it? They're going to say you're a criminal. So why am I feeling sorry for some Mexicans that they saying that they're illegally breaking into the country and being arrested? Who do you know they let go to jail and keep their baby with them too and they kill? But why we ain't concerned about the people that look like us that's escaping war-torn country that white people have instigated? Yep. Those wars are only created by white people to destabilize the government so white government can come in and run it. These people are sitting in the middle of the ocean drowning today while we sitting here. It's raining, we inside. You know what? They'll love to be in our condition. I ain't seen no Mexican march for them. I ain't seen no Democrat, Republican come out for them. I ain't seen no Libertarian, no Green Party come out for them. That's why I said, I look at it, I just be honest with you, I just have no sympathy and no empathy. I don't see where a crime being committed at. What is the outcrying point for the Mexican for? He's a thief. He done stole your rights. He done stole your land. These people have stolen from you. People of color don't even know this. These people have stolen from you. Why are you feeling bad for the raper? You are the rape. Only him. Only him. Commercials and outcry. 1-800 number to unseat the president. How many black people have been killed this year? Last year. Where's our 1-800 number? They said this got to stop. The mistreat. Listen, I'm watching white Democrats. Come on, news say, listen, this is despicable, horrible. Listen, this should never, families being separated. This was all slavery. Yep. We're going to let these crackers sit here in our face and try to prove that they got some kind of care for somebody and you ain't got it for us. I give a flying flip about it. I give a flying. Now they going on there kidnapping Mexicans and raping them and killing them. You know what I say, kill the crackers. But you coming over here on your own and you breaking them law, that's on you. Listen, you can be whatever color you want to. If you want to go out here and you breaking somebody's house, you get your brain blown out. That's what you chose to do. Yep. That's what come with breaking other people's houses. Yep. They're not being kidnapped and forcefully brought on here like we were. That's a difference. Then they got, listen, they getting attorneys. These people got places to stay. These people living better than they would live in their own countries. That's why they so-called in court. Listen, they got a judicial, so you know what they tell them to do? Coming right in. You know how long they say taking the judge to do this, to run through the case? 1 minute. They're doing it taking 1 minute. They tell them, plead guilty so you can get your kids back. They plead guilty, they give them back their kids. Plead guilty so you get, plead guilty and give them back their kids. They're keeping the kids together. Husbands, listen, fathers and sons. They saying fathers need to be with their kids. We've been saying that. They won't let a black man be with his black son because he's going to train him how to become a black man. And a black man is always a threat to the white nation. Yep. So you get a good, strong black man and he get him a black woman, they can create a black family. That black family can become a nation. A nation, like Brandon said, that's undesired. We're not desired by these crackers. They don't want it. They don't want no man. They work to make us soft. They work to try to make us not conscious but unconscious. The average of our people, they sleep. They don't know what's going on around. They don't care. They show you suppressed news and try to show that crackers actually care about. Nobody cares about you. Before you be concerned about anybody else's situation, before you get involved in anybody else rally, anybody else march, make sure you fix your home first. You know they pulling out the United Nations too. They pulling out, what is it, for the human rights. They got a human rights committee, been set up for 10 years. They pulling out. You know what they're saying? They can afford to sit there and be in there, and they got human rights abusers right there on the council. I said, no, you hypocrite. Yep. See, they don't let the world see the killings of the blacks that they kill him. They try to make, every time they show you, they show a nigga buffooning, acting, playing on show. They show Denzel Washington. They show Samuel Jackson, Morgan Freeman. These the happy niggas. Jamie Foxx with Katie homeless. The cracker look homeless. That's a poor-looking cracker. If you don't get one, please don't get no poor-looking one. You don't want nothing that Tom Cruise done talking about eating up her baby aftermath. I guess he said we're better than her. She ought to have been insulted. Then said everybody eat her, he want to eat her aftermath. Y'all all right? People don't want the truth, do they? I don't get it. What does it take to spark our people to stand up and stop being victims? What does it take for our people to unite and stand up and to defend our right to life? I don't need no cracker to sign no bill to tell me I need to live. Why am I waiting on a cracker to meet together and come and tell me he gonna change? You make that cracker change. Y'all all right? See that cracker write a bill for me to teach me how to treat him. That cracker got guns. That cracker got military. That cracker got police. That cracker got secret and known services. That's gonna make sure you're gonna know how to treat him. Or he gonna take something from you or take you. You ain't got nothing. You're in the worst situation you ever been in. You just don't know it yet. Got these pretty clown clothes on. So you feel better about yourself. But you don't want to deal with the truth, do you? So let me ask y'all something. How many of y'all here got kids? Okay. They come and they gun your kid down, your kid ain't got no weapon. What's your plan of attack? Do you see a 1-800 number in your future? Do you see Democrat, Republican senators all taking off and flying over here and landing so they can see what happened? All of them flew to Texas. From California, from New York, and other states. They all flew to Texas. They said, now listen, live TV said we can't hear to see if I was sale. Why don't you go out there and see where Michael Brown got shot down there? See it for yourself. Where Trayvon Martin got killed. It's still a police. Any white man, any other nation police over you. Any other nation got the right to be a police on their own itself. You the only person ain't got no right to defend yourself. A Cuban better, anything come land on him better than you. That's because you think less of yourself. That's because nobody has ever really taught you to love and respect yourself. James Brown told you, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. But you didn't know what to be proud of. What you proud of being broke now? You proud of being defeated? You tired of being a white man? What you proud of being a white man nigga with the ER on the end of it? A low down, disgusting, dirty person? What you proud of? Then we got to restore some dignity to our people. You just can't say the word. You got to give yourself some dignity. Y'all all right? Come on, roll that board on the hand. Come on, son, you can go ahead and start blowing. I'm already working. They don't even know it. That's what I'm talking about. Abraham, stand there and be ready to catch him if he fall. Just in case. Done that took the wind out of me. Well, I guess our problem become, it's more of a psychosis, I think you look at it. How they kind of train us. How they kind of medicate us. It's a purpose behind it. There's a purpose behind everything these people do. There's a purpose behind it. You just don't know it. And the average of these preachers, I tell y'all again, pretty much everybody around you is an agent, an infiltrator. See what they do again, I keep telling y'all, what they'll do, they'll keep influxing people around you with the same mindset of trying to keep you where you become domesticated. People that's like me or think like I do, or have that type of idea of view, they try to tell you to look at those people as radical, dividers, haters. You know what I'm saying? People that's against rule. I'm not against rule. I'm against wrong rule. I'm against unjust rule. Y'all got me? And you just can't be about it with your mouth. You got to be willing to put yourself in defense of. Y'all got me? That's tight. I don't know. Don't worry about it. I don't want to rattle y'all up. Got your church clothes on. Church clothes, they gave you these clothes. Church clothes keep you non-violent. Church clothes keep you loving. That's what King put them out there. King wore 2 sets of clothes. He wore some slave overalls, and he wore suits. Ain't no nigga going out there fighting with no suit. Even Superman took his off before he fought. Yep. Never seen Superman fight with no suit. He had all that stuff on under there. You know that? Spider-Man, Peter Parker, news reporter. All of them took theirs out. They had another uniform on. Because they knew you can't fight with no suit. They never had no superhero with no suit on. Because they realized those are not war clothes. Y'all all right? Yes, mind that tight. Listen. Give me Romans 15:4. Thank you, Saul. Romans chapter 15. All right, we'll do 15:1. Since we're there, Romans 15:1. Ain't let nobody get by. He gonna put on some more chapstick for the day over. That ain't gonna be the last time you gonna use it, is it? That's why I gave you some more checks. I'm a visionary. I can see what people thought was gonna come in later on down the road. Ain't that right? So he ain't got to worry about it. I want to try to get another check. I already took care of that. And I got one up for tomorrow. In the morning, he gonna put one on. You know he sleep with his mouth open, and he gonna snort. He gonna dry his lips out. Listen to the book. Romans 15:1. Listen.
We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak,
and not
to please ourselves.
For what happened?
Let every one of us please his neighbor for his ta'ub, to edification.
Y'all see what happened? We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmity of the weak, and not to please ourselves. Because he gave us a pattern. He said, what did he tell us after that?
Let every one of us please his neighbor for his ta'ub, to edification.
Which is good for the edifying. What happened?
For even Mashiach pleased not himself.
So he gave you something to the same degree. He gave you something that you can come back and you can look at. He gave you something that you can come and you can compare it to. When you lack the ability for salvation, which was deliverance, we're talking about salvation. Again, that is complete liberation. There is no salvation work a job. There is no salvation and be in prison. There is no salvation and be crippled and handicapped and down. Salvation as a complete whole is being delivered from everything that afflicts you. That's the whole premise. So if I get to the knowledge of, it's only so I can break away from. See, that mindset of being saved and working for the cracker, serving the cracker, still being afflicted and medicated by the cracker is not salvation. That's a false premise. They don't want you to know that. They don't ever want you to see salvation. Christianity never taught you that. Christianity told you to listen, don't worry about when they beat you and they do that. Don't worry about it. You still saved. It doesn't make sense. Saved is delivered from. That's what salvation is deliverance. So I'm in the water, I'm drowning. Come on, you get me. I'm in the water, I'm drowning. This we will use as a savior. I'm saved. I'm saved. But I don't even, the save hadn't even come to get me. Right. To save me would be to come, you taking me and pulling me from this situation. That's not leaving me in the water. That's completely taking me out. I am delivered from that situation. I don't know what we thinking. What are we thinking? This is why he walked through. He constantly kept showing us how he was delivering people. When he delivered people, he completely moved them from their situation. There was never a situation where he delivered people and left them in a partial situation. Y'all all right? Now he said, we then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the, who was it? Didn't I tell you that we need to be out here on these lines? It's an atrocity when we see our women sit on the front line and they sitting out here with signs and hollering and yelling and screaming for the liberation of our people and our women and our kids. We need to be on the lines, brothers. Our kids, that's our job. That's our job. Y'all all right? That's our job. We need to be on the front line. Willing to do just like he did. He laid down his life for us. Then what we ought to do? We got our kids out here dying at the hands of crackers. Go let 3 cracker kids die at the hands of black people and see if they sit around in a church, a mosque, a temple, a sanctuary, or a hall talking about it. White folk gonna be about it. They're gonna look at that's their kid. Huh? When they school got shot up, white people want everybody gun. I want everybody gun across the nation. We calling for global gun globalization. All gun been taken around the world. Because your kid got shot. Their kid got shot by their kids. Their kids got shot by their kid. And they want everybody gun. My kid got killed by another race who been killing my race. And I don't want no gun. I want you to fire that one person. That's what you call an ignorant nigga. Yep. ER. No A for you, ER. White people don't want that job. White people want that person, everybody connected to that person, everybody who hide that person, everybody that know that person, everybody that related to that person. That's who they want. Yep. White people are extremists. White woman say, I was raped. Y'all remember what color? Who did it? A black man. They don't want that black man. They want every black man. Because they look at, ain't just one of them raping, it's all of them raping. And you got to kill every one of them so you don't never have them again. That's how I got to think, like I'm white. I got to start thinking like I'm white, Dave. They ain't never going to want that one. They ain't going to take that one black man, they going to stop. It's some more of them. So when there's one of these police that kill our people, that's the only one it is. If that one get fired, shouldn't be no more of us getting killed. But it happened in Pittsburgh. It happened in Atlanta. It happened in Florida. It happened because you keep asking for these one person. White people are extremists. They want everybody. Y'all all right? So what's wrong if you start thinking white? Think like an American. Think like an American. That's how they think. That's how they operate. People, you're the victims. We're not saying having this conversation because nothing's happening to you. You're the only people that try to sit around and you trying to separate. White people ain't trying to separate. They say they're all the same. Huh? They all the same. Go ask them when they go in there and fight war, do they try to pick out which Muslim the bad one? They tell you when you drop a bomb. That's God decision. That's God ability. He the one got to sort them out. They said, Leon, you dropped the bomb in there. All the Muslims, it was some good Muslims in there. Then you said, well, God, he should have got them out. How did that work with everybody, but it don't work on your end when you say it? These soldiers, am I lying? They said, listen, you got to treat everyone on the same. Because you know what? They all together. You don't know. They can be sympathizers. This is how they think. See, you fight a warfare with people, and you don't even know how they think. How you going to win the war? You thinking paper and pen and stick. You thinking marching and sweating and mustard. White people thinking gear up, low up, and shoot them down. Yeah. You can't win no warfare the way you fighting people. It doesn't even make sense. It's not even logical. You tell me I got a gun, I'm shooting, you got a pen. Who gonna win? You know how much sense that made? Come on, let's do it. Come on, you ready? Who know we finna play? Paper, scissors, rock. You ready? Paper, scissors, rock. What you got? Scissors. Now we know scissors supposed to beat up this him. I mean, rock supposed to, but the scissors can cut rock. They're white people teaching. Don't do paper, scissors, rock. You ready? Paper, scissors, rock. What you? Paper. You know paper can cut, but paper cut all you want, Leon. You know what I tell you to do? Let's go get a piece of paper. Let them cracker hold it, and I'm going to throw a rock. Let's see if your paper stop that rock. Who teaches you this? Right. White people had it done with paper cover rock. Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, that's the mentality they get you. They teach you to be passive. They teach you to play passive game. They teach you wrong interpretation. And realize none of this stuff works. None of this stuff works. You got to start looking at what works for you. And that's going to be the information from the Dabarim that you're going to call the words. We're going to need this information. You got to consider, because what was written gave us an example of what we need to look for, how to defend ourselves. Okay, let's see something. Finish this up. 15.
For even Mashiach pleased not himself,
Tell me what happened.
but as it is written, the reproaches of them that reproach thee fell on me.
That's why I'm mad with men today. our men. I ain't mad with no other race of men. Nobody but us. I ain't disgusted with no white man. I ain't expect no white man to have no care for my cause. We need to learn to channel our anger in right direction. It ain't fair. Walk down the street. Hey, white man, you know what's happening to me? Should I? Is it a black issue? Should I, as a white man, know about it or be concerned about it? Or should I be concerned about my own issues? Well, you got to look at the man that came down here that said, now, we then that are strong ought to bear the infirmity and not to please, for even the Mashiach please not himself. But let's look at something. Let's see something. The book of Oaken, they're going to call it St. John. Anything make you feel better about Europeans? Oaken chapter 1. Let's say 1 and 8. Oh, they're going to give me Abarim. They're going to call it Hebrews. Let's see about 2 and 5. Let's see how that work out. Listen to the book.
He was not that Aor, but was sent to bear witness of that Aor. That was the Amat Aor that lighteth every east that cometh into the Arats.
That's right. That was the light. That lighteth every east, every man that cometh into the world. What happened?
He was in the Arats, and the Arats was made by him.
See that? And what happened?
And the Arats knew him not.
See that? He came into the world, and the world was made by him, and the world didn't even know him. What happened?
He came unto his own.
He came where?
Unto his own.
And what happened?
And his own received him not.
But what did he do?
But as many as received him,
what happened?
To them gave he power to become the Beni of Elohim.
Which let us know these are not the children of Abraham. He came into his own didn't know him. These were not the children of Abraham. Isn't that right? Well, and looking at this, I wanted you to consider some about him coming and him being into the rocks and the people not knowing him, which makes sense for us to be taught of him. But if you kind of look at the connection, because he said, we didn't that are strong or the better infirmity. Who was that again? So right now the Mexicans are in a weak situation. And not to please, who was again? But even the Mashiach pleased not himself. But he said that the reproaches of them fell well. Well, if you could see what the connection was. Can you tell me again at verse 9, Brandon?
That was the Amat Aor, which lighteth every east that cometh into the Arats.
What happened, Brandon?
He was in the Arats.
Pay attention, y'all. He was where?
He was in the Arats.
And what happened?
And the Arats was made by him.
And what happened?
And the Arats knew him not.
What did he do?
He came unto his own.
To the Mexicans?
He came unto his own, and his own received him not.
That's why he had some mistake in it. See, that's why a lot of stuff really don't matter. Because I only came from one people. He only came from one people. That's why he would take the reproach. Why am I taking a Mexican reproach? If you see the police coming and they get ready to try to lock him up, I jump in the way and say, you're not going to lock up my brother today. I said, there they go. I'm keep moving. I got my own problem. They're being honest. His concern was about his people. This is how they get us, and it's bad. Because we're pretty much taught that if we don't care about other people, then you don't have love. White people don't care about you, so they don't have it. Right. Don't tell me what I don't got. I don't see you demonstrate it. Don't try to tell me a proper way and you never illustrated it. This is what every race would do. Every race is going to move for the betterment of themselves. Every race should be a racist. Should feel that they're racist superior. Every country, America said they're one of the greatest. What did they say? They say they're one of the what now? They say they are the greatest nation. And you ain't going to believe what else happened. So does Russia. So does England. Because everybody going to look at themselves first. Well, Yahushua's coming was because it was a benefit to him and to his people. See, what we haven't ever been was a benefit to ourselves. It was a benefit. So I take that from Christianity. So I see some weak person out here doing it. And I'm not teaching you not to care about human life. Got me? But I'm trying to show you, first of all, when he came, the man caring was about his own people. Christian ethics never taught you that, but white people learn it from you. That's why white people look out for white people. You shouldn't get mad at them. You just need to start looking out for your own too. Yep. 10th chapter, book of Matthew. Let's see what he said. I want y'all to take what I said. Take what he said, right? Matthew, they're going to call him Matthew. Do 12 and 1 first. Matthew. They call it Matthew. Chapter 10, verse 1. And so you got to think about the people that he said that he came, that men has received him. That's going to be people that are going to connect themselves with us. People that's going to have a care and a concern about us. Y'all got me? Those are the type of people that we're going to unite with. Why would you be getting involved? Okay, our cause is for the betterment and advancement of our people. So we can see ourselves connected with the Klan. Why? Why not? They're human beings. Huh? They're against us. Wouldn't make sense. So it don't make sense to keep connected with people that's not working for your benefit. The people that you got to connect with, the people that are going to work. Listen, the military will go do joint action with other countries. You know what? Those are going to be countries they have allegiance with. They're going to run through protocols. They're going to run through tests. They're going to run through training. They're going to run through maneuver. We're going to do flight maneuver. We're going to do ground tactics. We're going to do stuff from the sea because we have the same common goals. How you working with organizations that ain't working with you? Go find out how many drills they went through with North Korea. Go check and see. How many they go do with Iran? They feel like we have nothing in common. You're working and you made a statement that your betterment is for my destruction. That's betterment for Iran is wiping out two people that they say. Let me say this. I ain't heard them say it. That's what they say. Wiping out Israel and wiping us out. So they feel like we have nothing in common. These crackers in office come up and tell you the fact that you need to be back in slavery. These crackers have verbally gotten up and told you how they felt about you. How you doing joint actions with them? That's bad. You won't do it to me, and I'll help you. I wouldn't do it. That's like I seen that Klan out there. They had a Klan rally, and that Klan out there running his mouth, going out by nigga, and messing around and had a heart attack. I want to help that cracker. Anything I had, that cracker been sucking mud. You open your mouth to tell me what kind of nigga I am, you hate me, go back something. I wish you would fall and die. You can't die fast enough. And a nigga ran to help it. That nigga should have been fired. Give me your badge and your gun, nigga. You ain't got no business out here working. Helping the wrong people. How many black people you done jumped in front of and helped? They've been wrongfully arrested. Because you know, you look at it. He got more care and training to help and protect white people and not you. You're not considered no American. You're a victim of America. You just don't want to hear it. Let's see what happened on him. It's in Matthew, chapter 1. I'm sorry, chapter 10, verse 1. Let's see what happened. Listen to the book. They'll believe if he said it. Listen.
And when he had called unto him
his who?
12 Methodis,
tell what happened.
He gave them power against unclean ruach.
Y'all see what he did when he called his 12 Methodis? He gave them power against unclean spirits. And do what?
To cast them out.
This one, who don't need that done now? Anyway, he gave them power against unclean spirit. Who got an unclean spirit wouldn't want to get rid of that? Do y'all know anybody with a normal mind thinking that know they got an evil spirit wouldn't want to get rid of it? Anybody with an evil spirit would want to get rid of it. They know they got it. Wouldn't they? Let's see what happened. And what else?
And to heal
heal what now?
All manner of sickness and all manner of
How many
disease.
of y'all know people sick? How many of y'all sick? Or you take a medication. You know somebody sick and you sick. Y'all with me? Who you know sick saying, nah, I'm good. I just rather go on keep living like this sick, deformed. Huh? Abnormal. I just rather stay there. Who you know with common sense will want to stay in that condition? Let's see what he said. Listen.
Now the names of the 12 apostles are these.
Pick me up at verse 5. Listen what he told you.
These 12.
Yahusha
sent forth.
And that's what he did when he sent them forth.
And commanded them.
He ordered them to do what?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Because I guess no Gentiles wouldn't be sick. Probably all Gentiles were well. They'll be sick too. When no Gentile would have had no evil spirit. It's impossible. Why would the man that loved the whole world command these people not to go to some more sick people? Why would he command them not to go and take evil spirits out of other people? But what was his order? And then you think about it from a Christian. Where did they ever tell us this? This is in their book that they wrote. Commanded, he said, listen, if y'all get too tired up later on and you know you get weary, you ain't got to go. He ordered them. He ordered them to do what?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
And what about Mexico?
And into any city of the Samaritans.
Any city that they inhabit. You do know Samaria was our land. That was the land of Yashar'AL. Yashar'AL had Samaria. But since we were replaced and some other people were put there, he said, don't go. Listen what he did tell them to do.
Enter ye not.
What that mean? Enter ye not. What did you want me to do?
But go rather to the lost sheep of the Beth of Yashar'AL.
I'm sure he probably told him to go, but he can't do nothing for him. Tell me what you want him to do.
And as ye go, preach, saying, the Malkuth of Shamayim is at hand.
What happened?
Heal the sick.
Hold on for a minute. Ain't none of the Gentiles said. I'm supposed to go and tell them that the Malkuth, which is the kingdom, is coming back to you. Keep working, Karen. You hold on to your job too. Just keep praying and struggling. No, I'm supposed to tell you that the Malkuth is being given back to you. Any one of you that's sick, he told me to do what to him? Heal who?
Heal the sick.
But what about the Gentiles? How did we hear this and we took this saying he was talking about everybody? How could he be saying everybody? He just told them to go only to the lost sheep of the house of Yashar'AL. How did we take this and say he said everybody? When your own book told you he came to his own. These people can't get nothing before I get it. I'd be a fool to go help the Mexican, and I ain't even got help. That would be stupid. We did that strong on the better infirmity of the week. How am I weak behind trying to help them? Right. Good old Christian doctrine. Good old Christian doctrine. They don't like this. You know what I'm doing right now? This is called taking it and using it for my gain. Just read it the way it wrote. Let me keep my mouth shut. Read verse 10 and 5. This me interpret. You tell me what you get from it. You exo and iso the text. What did he tell me at verse 10? Verse 5.
These 12 Yahusha sent forth.
And what did he tell them?
And commanded them, saying.
What did command mean? That's an order. Like the commandments. What did he say?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Y'all see how I twisted this up? This me taking the book, twisting it for my gain. Because I'm a deceiver. I'm trying to trick people. And these bastards got a bracelet. What would Jesus do? What did the man just tell you? That's right. That's right. They hear what they want to hear. Come on, son.
And into any city of the Samaritans.
You said I can go to which ones now?
Enter ye not.
How many of y'all know some pretty good sinners? I know some, seriously, not on salvation terms. There are some people out here that are some decent people from a people standpoint. Y'all got what I'm saying on that? Y'all follow me? It wasn't seem like them people would need no healing. But the order they had was, don't go. That was the order they got. Don't go. Tell me what happened.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the Beth of Yashar'AL.
What happened?
And as ye go, preach.
Give jar application.
Preach.
Proclaim what?
The Malkuth of Shamayim is at hand.
That means we finna break out of their kingdom. The only reason you're going to tell me about it is now and it's close is to let me know that liberation is coming. And liberation, salvation will involve me being free from them. Right. That's what he wants you to say. That's got to be the whole message. And what he told me to do?
Heal the sick.
Listen, the Mount Cool coming. So I got to get you ready for it. I'm telling you what you need to hear. This is something that we were always concerned about. Even we say in Mizraim, that they call Egypt, we were always looking for our own. The men we follow, Abraham, Jacob, these men established a place for us. So we were always looking. It's coming. It's close. It's coming. And for you to hear that is nothing if you're still in your condition. You sick. That's going away with. Heal the sick. What did he told him to do?
Cleanse the lepers.
Leprosy will have you on the outside of the camp. This is going to bring you back in. This is bringing you back. This is what I want to hear. I've been on the outside. I want to hear them coming in. You tell me it's now. What about my condition? Why are you teaching me something not speaking to my condition? Don't worry about being sick. Later on, you're going to be healed up. He just told them they go out there, you got to proclaim that. That's part of the message. Part of the message was you being delivered from your condition because there is a form of slavery. Because it's got you holding. It's keeping you restricted. A man with the long legs can't run no race. But your book proclaimed that they that run a race run what? They run all. But one obtained the prize. He said, so do what? Run. How am I run ain't got no legs? Don't make sense, Dave. It don't make sense. You got to speak to my condition. These people didn't never teach us about no intelligence. They taught us, listen, you okay like you are. That don't make sense. He never went by nobody and said you okay like you are. He has to change things because I'm telling you it's now. And you got to be ready for this. I got to put you in a state where you're ready for what's getting ready to come. This is your deliverance. Your deliverance don't involve no being bondage, being bound, being holding or nothing. The book told you it was impossible that he should be holding a who. So this is what we got to look at. Because the biggest thing I'm worried about, Kerry, is dying. That's my biggest fear. Dying. He ought to speak to my intelligence. He's got to show me that he can break past what I'm afraid of, to give me the strength and the mind to follow him. Those people were kept down simply because those are some of their fears. He had to break them. This was holding you back. Take up your bed and walk. This was holding you back. I give your sight. This is what you're afraid of. This is what's keeping you from doing what you need to do. You trying to worry about a Mexican fear. These best are blindfold themselves and start beating an ass with a stick. They got all kind of problems. Beating a donkey with a stick. I ain't got time. We got major ill problems. These aren't problems that we just willfully walk into. We wind up doing like Yahushua said, the reproach of them that reproached him fell on us. We're sitting here bearing the transgression of our abbas that came before us, and then those we add of ourselves. People are willfully walking into something that they know is wrong and they're doing it anyway. And here I am finna run down here and jump with a sign about it, and my condition ain't changing. My kids still getting gunned down. My daughters are still locked up in prison. And you know what? It's called insensitive. I need sensitivity training. I'm very sensitive to the need of my people. We need to all become sensitive to the need of our people. You know, years ago when they first had them alarms come out, I remember in the 80s we had them, and what would happen, you would get some that you can touch and rock. And that'd be a little too much. Under the hood, you would have a screw that you could turn. It would make it become more sensitive to where with the slightest bump would come, it would go off. Because that's a little too much when you start rocking and pushing, and then you got to start opening the door. I need something before you get that far. So what you would do, you would adjust the alarm so it become more sensitive. Someone would be so sensitive, if somebody beside you close the door, your alarm go off. That was just to warn you before they get too close. We got to turn our sensitivity all the way up so we can stop our kid from getting shot before our alarm go off. After they shot, after they've been dead, after they've been buried for a year and a half, and the tape get released, then the alarm go off. So what we got to do is pop the hood now and adjust it and just turn the sensitivity up. When it look like it's getting close to finna stop, we can go ahead and cut that off now. But again, that was in the 80s. Now you got them when a white man put them on, he controlled the sensitivity. You come out of your car bumped and tore up and you find out, ooh, it didn't go out. But at least they ain't break the window. Huh? We got to get back to when, before you could control your sensitivity. See, the white man had done everything to take that power away from you in every aspect. He took that away from you. It's all about him now. He controls it. You can't change nothing. So our people hearing that the Malkuth was coming unto us, which they're going to call the kingdom, and given to us, automatically it goes with us being delivered from whatever holding us down. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Y'all all right? Let me say that the 14th chapter book of Matthew. He told them to heal the sick, clean the leper. What else he told them?
Raise the dead.
Raise the dead. I'm jumping around my mind, moving. Maybe I'm right. See if that, I don't know why am I thinking it. See if it's 24, Brandon. Trying to find out who was at the table. What else he told him to do? Hold on, you said cleanse the leper, do what else?
Raise the dead.
Raise the dead.
Cast out devils.
Uh-huh.
Freely ye have received.
And what else happened?
Freely give.
What happened?
Provide neither gold, nor silver, nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither two coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves, for the workman is worthy of his meat.
What happened?
And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter,
What happened?
inquire who in it is worthy.
Listen what he told them to inquire who in it is what?
Worthy.
Inquire who in it is what?
Worthy.
And what you want me to do then?
And there abide till you go thence.
He said you can stay in that house. See that in the book of Acts of the Apostles, chapter 10, verse 27. Acts of the Apostles. Oh, and give me that 14:24. We're going to work with that a little bit. I said 10:27. Acts of the Apostles. That thing right. I just want to see. I just want to see how they work out. Y'all tell me how it work out. This is probably just my interpretation for my own gain. This is Acts of the Apostles, chapter 10, verse 27. Overhold me, Matthew 14, I said about 24. Some kind of way I found it. We'll work it out. Listen to the book.
And as he talked with them, he went in and found many that were come together. And he said unto them,
Now, this is talking about Koph, who they going to call Peter's name is Koph. Now, as he talked with them, he found many. What happened, Brandon?
he found many that were come together.
Uh-huh.
And he said unto them,
What did he say to them?
Ye know how that it is an unlawful thing.
Let me tell y'all something, because y'all probably don't know. I'm a Yahudy, and we have a lot of different customs and stuff. We believe in Elohim and Yahuwah. So this is probably going to be awkward what I'm going to tell you. But what did he say again?
And he said unto them, Ye know how that it is an unlawful thing
For who?
for an each that is Yahudy
To do what?
to keep company or come unto one of another nation.
But what happened?
But Elohim hath shewed me that I should not call any each common or unclean.
So when we look at this, we look at what his teaching was. Go only to your own people. That was first. Go only to your own people. Now let's go with this, that he gone into a Gentile. But the book told you that he came where? Came where? And his own did what? But as many did what? That meant to them, what did he do? Become the bins of Elohim. Now he get in the Ruach HaKodesh because they got to accept the same teaching, the same idea, the same liberation. So I know they think they're smarter than me. You thinking he just told them to go into some Gentiles? He just told them to go into one at 10 and 1 brand. Let's find out something about the Gentile. Let's do that. Let's find out about the Gentile who he went into. Because he just clearly told you, you know this already. That it's a law against me comes out. He told them, he commanded them saying, don't go. That's a law. Now that they said, we don't even hang with them. That's tight. That's tight. But they ain't going to obey this, though. I know you new creature from the Black Lagoon. The new creature from the Black Lagoon. Don't make sense. The man just told you the man commanded us don't do it. Let's see what happened at 10 and 1. Listen to the book.
There was a certain Ish in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band.
What happened?
A devout Ish, and one that feared Elohim with all his house.
Listen.
Which gave much alms to the people, and prayed to Elohim always.
Listen what happened.
He saw in a chazun, evidently about the 9th hour of the Yom, a Malachie of Yahuwah coming in unto him, and saying unto him, Cornelius. And when he looked on him, he was afraid, and said, What is it, Adoni? And he said unto him, Thy prayers and thine alms are come up for a memorial before Elohim.
See that? He remembered them. He remembered all that man worked. That man been doing it for a long time. See, these Gentiles do one act, and all of a sudden they saved. That man been doing this a long time. He gave a lot of money to us in our cause. That man prayed to the same Elohim. He never prayed to Jesus. He prayed to Elohim, Yahushua, HaMashiach. Always. He said, and one for you too, Jesus. I don't want to forget about you, Greek God. You Latin pig. You ham sandwich. See the difference? So when he went, these people are trying to use it to justify the keeping and the joining in with these people, helping people that's of a foreign nation. This man prayed to the same Elohim. Let's see what happened at 6 and 44. Oaken. They call St. John. Oh, we're going to get me Acts of the Apostles, 13:41. See, they don't want you to learn stuff like this. See, stuff like this, white people know this is a divide. Well, you mess around, you had to look to yourself. Oh, my goodness. You start looking at white America give you cheese and bread and an EBT card. Huh? Boy, they be in trouble. They in trouble. White people, you start depending on yourself, and you start establishing for yourself. Y'all don't look like that. Y'all like these white folk taking care of you. Y'all like these white folk getting your stuff. Y'all like begging white folk. Y'all don't like, you just don't like doing nothing for yourself. You feel like everybody owe you something. They owe you nothing. Time to break away from them. Time to establish our own. Let's just look at the book. Y'all know how to twist it up. This 644, Oaken, they call St. John. Because we just heard about this man, one that feared Elohim, prayed, always gave much alms to the people. Now I'm concerned about some things. Where you getting this information from? This is 6 and 44, the book of Oaken, which means Yahuwah is gracious. Listen to the book.
No Ish can come to me,
except
the Abba, which have sent me, draw him.
How did he get now? How could it happen? Evidently, around about the 9th hour, he prayed. He was Palau. And the Malachim of Shamaim came down and told him, said, man, your prayer, your Palau, it done went up before a memorial. He remembered you. He started to remember this man's works. He started to watch this man's consistency, and it paid off for him. Man, you got to be consistent, you're going to get something from us. Y'all got these one time when y'all fall in love with him. One white man gave him a piece of bread. Now, he the greatest white man they ever seen. Man, he prayed always. Evidently, around by the 9th hour, his prayers that came up for a memorial. And you know what he told him to do? Send me to Yapa for one Shimon Cuff, who larger was Shimon by the sea, who housed by the seaside, and he gonna tell you what your orders to do. Now he said, no Ish can come unto me except the Abba which sent me do what?
Draw him.
And what you gonna do?
I will raise him up at the last Yom.
He told him to do. He told him to raise the dead. What I'm teaching gonna raise y'all up, rise up. What I'm teaching gonna get you to rise up. Ain't no way in the world you gonna come around, you gonna keep sitting still. And don't raise the dead, you dead. You don't even realize it. Listen to the book.
It is written in the Nabiim.
See that is written in the Nabiim.
And they shall be all taught of Elohim.
Every Ish.
Therefore,
that had did what?
Heard.
And had what?
Learned of the Abba.
The what?
Cometh unto me.
He gonna connect them. He gonna connect. He had to get with him. The man been taught. He didn't just start praying to call on name by himself. This already give record to know in the world he came up with it by himself. He had to be taught. This is the 13th chapter of Acts of the Apostle, 13:41. I be making up stuff as I be going. 13:41. Let's see what happened. Y'all heard what he just said? Every each therefore that had heard and learned of the hour does what? Come unto me. Everyone that hear and had learned, come unto me. That's what he just said. When you hear and you learn, you come to me. This is Acts 13:41. Listen to the book.
Behold, ye despisers, and wonder and perish.
That's why they don't even realize they perish. They sit around wondering about what I'm doing. They wonder how it working. And listen what he going to do.
For I work a work in your yamim, a work which ye shall in no wise believe.
Though who?
Though in each declare it unto you.
Got to be a man to tell it to you. Ain't no way in the world that Malachi would have came down and taught them that. He told them you got to send men to Yapa for one Shimon Cup who lodged with Simon by the seashore. He'll tell you what you ought to do. Ain't no way he can do it. They're going to go against what the scripture just said. A man going to have to tell it to you. That Gentile got to come see a man. Got to see a man. No way around it. Listen to what he told them.
And when the Yahudim were going out of the synagogue.
This is Yahudim, going out the synagogue. That's a place, a Greek word for where the people of the Yahudim, this is where we gather, the synagogue. This is what happened.
The Gentiles besought that these dabarim might be preached to them.
Hold on. You said who did?
The Gentiles besought that these dabarim might be preached to them the next Shabbat.
So, you know, Gentiles don't go to no synagogue. So it had to be when they went to church. Yahudim will never be in no church. So I'm going to church so I can try to save them sinners. Don't make sense. Them Gentiles came to us. They heard, and you see what they did. Them Gentiles came. They heard when we came out of the synagogue. Listen what else they did.
Now when the congregation was broken up, many of the Yahudim and religious proselytes followed Shaul and Barnabas.
They followed Shaul and Barnabas. Tell them what happened.
Who, speaking to them, persuaded them to continue in the Khan of Elohim.
So to continue in the grace of Elohim. Tell them what has happened.
And the next Shabbat Yom.
You said somebody said, listen, I'm going to talk to my reverend. And he been my reverend ever since I was a little boy. You think y'all can come by my church? These Gentiles, non-Yahudim that they call Jews, not at church, but done heard these and watched these people come out the synagogue. Now come the next Shabbat. Who came, Brandon?
Came almost the whole city together.
To do what?
To hear the debar of Elohim.
Every man, every therefore they had heard and learned, come to me. I know how Cornelius got it. I guarantee he didn't get it at church. How way you gonna do it? You here, you gotta come to it. That's what the man told him. You gotta come. If you want to see it, you're going to have to get with us. What we like trying to get with them? In their own book, they won't teach it. Now you're going to ask yourself, here they are teaching the synagogue, and all the Gentiles come to the synagogue. Two times they show you this, and you're going to go right back to church. You're a retard. Your mama a retard. Your granddad a retard. Your uncle and your aunt's a retard. How do you people leave here and go to church? You read in a Christian Bible that these people came to the synagogue here, they didn't go to church. They said, listen, I'm going to come back next Shabbat. I need to hear some more of that. And some are down and they sanctified souls sent them to church. A sick soul. And then don't forget, I just made this up too. This ain't even in there. That's one of them Tony Smith Bibles. They really ain't got sense enough to follow it. Jump down at 10:27 again, Acts of the Apostle. Try to finish this up for him. Well, at 10, we ain't finished at 10 and 1. Let's finish at 10. What we left out? 10:3, 10:4, Acts of the Apostle.
Verse 4, verse 5.
All right, 10 and 5, Acts of the Apostles. Listen to the book.
And now send Anashim to Joppa and call for one Shimon, whose surname is Kaf. He lodges with one Shimon a tanner, whose house is by the seaside.
And what he gonna do?
He shall tell thee what thou oughtest to do.
Malachi can't do that. Got to be a man. That was your Lord just told. A man gonna have to declare it to you, and they'll let a war man tell her. Man, you put that war now because she got to stop. I ain't gonna let no woman preach to me. I looked outside my camera. There's some Jehovah's Witness came my driveway. They ain't even make it to the door. They turned around. That evil spirit must have told them, you don't want to ring that doorbell. Cause I assure you, you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. I'm going to shut it down for them. Whole neighborhood going to be on alert. I'm going to be chasing them Jehovah's Witnesses. I'll run them down from out of there. Listen, I be proclaiming them, God, you sinner. Have a neighbor look at them, Joe be walking, trying to get out of the hole behind. You transgressor. Ain't on my door have no nice conversation with them. Let them have it. Come down bringing that false doctrine to my house. Get out of my yard. Bet I step in my grass. I chase them better. I steal something out of my own house and put it on them. Come back, thieves! Start pistol whipping. And then right, cut that foolishness out. That's bad. You bold enough to go party and knocking on the door, spewing that rotten garbage. Put the fear, all the him in your heart. Don't think twice next time you come knocking on no door. Don't sit there and shut your living room down. Some of y'all love me now. I don't hide from them. Hurry up and snap that. What you want? I already know they want me to. What? Shake them. Make sure I'm packing. They be saying, what you knocking this door for? Chase them off. They gonna learn that time. Don't come that devil. You know what? You don't see them. They're a danger to us. That's another form of Christianity that have made us oppressed. They think they folk, they their friend. Them folk know what they doing. Folk don't even know how the Jehovah's Witness act. How many of y'all ever been Jehovah's Witness? They don't know that the Jehovah's Witnesses, they use the women. They'll use the women to date the guy to get them in. That's how they recruit the men, Dave. That's why you know they use the women to come. Because most niggas see a woman, he feel like he'll drop his guard, let a woman in. He see a little cute one now. They'll use her to get that dumb nigga in there. And he out here knocking on doors, standing like old retarded fool with a briefcase. And she leading him. I said, man, you know you're a sucker, right? Every one of the men they get in there, they suckers. You either born a sucker in there or they use a woman to sucker you in there. The whole religion is a sucker religion. What they say, this a rapper. Put it around your head, sucker. Nothing but a done sucker. That's terrible. Pick up down that 20. He done told now send men to Yapa for one Shimon, whose surname is Cub, who larger one Simon, who's a tanner who house by the seaside, and he'll tell you what you ought to do. At verse 26, 10:26. Listen to the book.
But Kaf took him up, saying, stand up, I myself also am an Ish.
He know what he had to do. You see what he did. You know the book, they both had to sit down. He said they're going to make them to bow down at their feet to you. Let them know that I love. That man know what he had to do when he see her come in. Man, get on your knees. Say, show enough. They made him the enemy. Then he made him get on their knees. He knew what it was. Get on your knees. Bruce Leroy. Nigga can't do nothing until some thunder and lightning hit him. Listen to the book. Zach lost his power. Listen. Bruce Leroy got stronger. Listen to the book.
And as he talked with him, he went in and found many that were come together. And he said unto them, ye know how that it is an unlawful thing for an Ish that is a Yahudy to keep company or come unto one of another nation.
But what happened?
But Elohim hath shewed me that I should not call any Ish common or unclean.
That's what I'm looking at. That's what Yahuwah was showing. He brought down when he let down the knitted sheet. He told him, "What I have cleansed, what I have cleansed, let no Ish call common or unclean." He never told him, "Don't call no man common or unclean." That wouldn't make sense. He said, "What I have cleansed, you can't call that no sin." You know they here. They can eat whatever they want to eat. He never told them that. Because clearly told, ain't nothing common or unclean that was in my system. He was trying to show him I cleansed it. He never told him that everything clean. That's why people hear what they want to hear, because you're a sinner. And a sinner always want to justify sinner behavior. He told him he cleansed those. What I have cleansed. Let's see if he said that. What that is, 10:13? That same book. I don't want to be talking. I want you to see it. Don't go say, that pastor said. No, I want you to hear what the book say. Because people done made a fool out of us a long time. Acts of the Apostles, what I want, 10:13? 15? All right, 15. Let's see what happened.
And the voice spake unto him again the second time.
See that? I want 13. 10:13. They want to get right to the matter, nitty gritty. Yeah, them the jokes that go downstairs, eat up all they meat, fur, ain't touch no vegetable. When I eat, I start around all my plate. You supposed to get a little something of everything. Once you start digging down, and then you can kill something. You don't just go eat up all the meat. I know Justin do. He'll eat up all the meat and eat it Friday. I can't do that. I cannot eat up my burger and then just eat up all that, then go eat up the man, then eat all the vegetables. I ain't going to want to eat them. I got to eat a little burger, eat a little fried, keep working around the plate. You know what I'm saying? I got to eat my vegetables till I get down enough. Then I might knock some on out. But I typically try to save everything while I get one bite with everything in it. Yes, like Yahuwah, that residue. Get that one P where you get some of all that together and regular, you be like, that thing was right. Listen to the book.
And there came a voice to him, Rise, kill and eat. But Kaf said, Not so, Adoni, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean.
What happened?
And the voice spake unto him again the second time.
What did it say?
What Elohim hath cleansed, that call not thou common. This was done thrice, and the vessel was received up again into Shamayim.
At verse 12. Listen.
Wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the Arats, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. And there came a voice to him, Rise, kill and eat. But Kaf said, Not so, Adoni, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. And the voice spake unto him again the second time, What Elohim hath cleansed, that call not thou common. This was done thrice, and the vessel was received up again into Shamayim.
And listen what happened.
Now while Kaf doubted in himself what this kazun, which he had seen, should mean,
He didn't know what it meant. But he know one thing. I know I wasn't supposed to eat it. He was questioning, I don't know what it meant. I know it came down, and he said, I know for a fact everything in there was unclean, just like I know about a Gentile. That's why he would have showed them food, because he knew a Gentile was unclean. He'd have known that from the fact of the law when Yahushua commanded them, tell them don't go to them, because they were considered just like unclean animals. That's why we call them dogs. Yep. Dogs are unclean, but y'all let them lick in the mouth. Got that from white people too. We'd have never done it. We got it from white people. He told us, man, listen, the Gentile were described as dogs. We would never have one in our house to lick us in the mouth. We got that from white people. No make sense describing dogs, and then we go bring men and we let them ride in the car and lick us in the mouth. They ain't call white people, you dog. So they don't let them lick you in the mouth too and ride in your car, huh? We describe them as dog because we look at it as lower domesticated animals. That's how he looked at. Why would this man show him birds, creeping things, and put it down? And the man said, Not so. These are unclean and defiled because these are Gentiles. That's how we look at Gentiles. That's tight, ain't it? That's how we look at Gentiles. Unclean. Creeping things. Why would he show this man? Because he knew what the law was. We have a dietary law. None of these things were to be eaten because these animals are unclean to you. These shall be unclean to you. So when you tell me about a Gentile, you tell me about Gentiles unclean. Kind of like our dietary law. Exactly. So it didn't make sense to show him no sheep down with no people. Then I show you unclean animals. I know you won't eat them. Right. Just like I know you won't go into them. Because they're the same thing to you. At verse 25.
And as Kaf was coming in, Cornelius met him and fell down at his feet and worshipped him. But Kaf took him up, saying, Stand up, I myself also am an Ish.
Listen what happened.
And as he talked with him, he went in.
As he talked with him, what happened?
He went in and found many that were come together.
You ain't going to believe what he found. Creeping things, four-footed beasts, just like the sheep. He didn't show him no one person. He already seen those people. When he went in, he seen a whole bunch of more unclean things, just like he saw in the sheep. These people don't know what they're doing. They're killing time. He's seen the same thing. He already knew what this man was going to see. And tell him what happened.
And he said unto them, Ye know how that it is an unlawful thing for an Ish that is Yahudy to keep company or come unto one of another nation.
To eat things that are unclean. It's coming to him now what the kazun was. But tell him what he found out.
But Elohim hath shewed me
to do what?
That I should not call any Ish common or unclean.
Now when they rebranded, that's all they heard. So he literally just sat here and told him not to call no man common or unclean. The ones that Elohim have cleansed. Don't call common. But see, from Christianity, that just told you everybody clean. That's why you got to have a teacher. Gentiles said, see, Smith condemned himself. Your mama. Because that's personal. He'd have never told him everybody was clean and everybody was clean. That wouldn't even make sense. He would have told him that the ones he told him that he's cleansed, those don't try to put them in the same boat with the rest of the unclean ones. Tight. 16th chapter book of Acts of the Apostles. We in Acts. I made a statement. Anytime we deal with people, anytime we deal with people, it's going to be people for our liberation. That's the only way we're going to give you this. We the only folk jump around, go find a Gentile son and give them everything we got. 16 and 16, Acts of the Apostles. You still ever heard me mark to Yahoo chapter 14? Y'all all right? You know, teaching like this, hate teaching. Now, I sign out to, I subscribe to hate teaching. Hate the evil, love the good. You ain't got no business loving nothing that go work against you. You retarded? That's retarded. I ain't putting no law up there. See, that's Beth, Dabari, how you mean? They're going to call it 2 Chronicles. They're going to say, see, ain't you no law. Your mama then, they don't know that law over them. Dabari, hi, Yamim. 19 and 1. Let's show you how your law works. Because he told them, don't go into nowhere to Gentile. In any city of the Samaria, enter ye not. Let's see how your law works. This is your Torah. This is your law. God say, you know it's an unlawful thing to go to anybody that's not a Yahudy. Let's see what your law says. Anywhere to Gentile, enter ye not. This is Beth, Dabari, Hayamin, the matter of the days. This right here is 2 Chronicles, they'll call it 19 and 1. Listen to the book.
And Yehoshaphat, the Malach of Yehuda, returned to his house in Shalom to Jerusalem.
See that? 2 Chronicles, chapter 19, verse 1. Listen to the book.
And Yehoshaphat, the Malach of Yehuda, returned to his house in Shalom to Jerusalem.
So that he returned back in peace. What happened?
And Yahu, the ben of Hanani, the seer, went out to meet him.
Listen.
And said to Malach Yehoshaphat,
What did he tell him?
shouldest thou help the Rasha and love them that hate Yahuwah?
So you see why he would have told him don't go into nowhere to Gentile. Because they hate Yahuwah. So think about this. He done gave me authority, power, to go and heal all manner of sickness and disease. What you think happened there? I go and heal the whole clan. Skinhead. Aryan name. What's going to happen? I heal them and get rid of evil spirit. I'll be helping them that hate Elohim. So it makes sense for them to tell them not to go to them. Because you'll wind up helping some people that hate your cause and your advancement. This is your law, people. But you know, just something in your heart. God won't let you do that. That's why you get rid of God. God is a Greek acronym. That's a Greek working. We don't have a God. We have an Elohim. We have a mighty one. Crackers got a God. They don't like that. Well, you call him Ali Iki. And I ain't never said that, you retard. I'm calling Allah Ik for your Elohim. But we're telling you about, it's a difference between what we got and servitude. It's a difference. That's why we serve them. They can tell you, we're not having a discrepancy with the cracker by name. We got a discrepancy with the cracker by behavior. I could take their God connotation if they obey right. I could take the God. Well, I ain't got time to argue with no cracker about no name. Let's argue about behavior. It's more than they're going to say. It's just only different. We use different word. Your mama. Same word. You understand what that means, right? Let's see how they get you and mess you up. See, we're not arguing word. We're arguing servitude. We're arguing validity of, behavior of, pattern of. The way these folk done taught us. They taught us we supposed to be helping everybody out here. I don't know where we got it from. This man just asked a question. Yehoshaphat just returned back to Jerusalem to his house in peace, Shalom. And now the seer done came down to see him. One of the Nabi done came down to ask him. What did he want to know, Brandon?
Shouldest thou help the Rasha and love them that hate Yahuwah?
That's why he could have never told him to go to no Gentile. It wouldn't make sense, Leon. Those people hate him. They're against him. Why would I send you to them? God just sent me. You see what it took to get Cup to go down there? Right. 3 times he had to keep sitting down a sheet netted with all kind of unclean things. I had to keep telling that man, listen, I done cleansed them because he know how he operate. You can't show me that one time. You ain't even seen that, you'll run off and go help him. 3 times he had to do this to get that man to go down there. And the whole time he was still confused. Till he walked in and seen all them unclean, creeping things. And they bowed down their knees and said, we all here to hear words of thee. He said, show me don't call no each common unclean. Not the ones he cleansed. That never would have opened the door that he'd have just ran with any of them. Like you do. Because of your Christian antics. Man, people done twisted us up. Finish this up, Brandon.
Therefore is wrath upon thee from before Yahuwah.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, there are two things found in thee, in that thou hast taken away the groves out of the land, and hast prepared thine heart to seek Elohim.
So you hear what that? He said now, there's still some good things in you. They're like us. There's some good things in us. We done got rid of the crosses. You done got rid of them praying, all them idolatry worshiping gods he gave them. You done got rid of them Mother Mary pins and all that junk. But you know what the danger is though? You still keep helping these people that don't love Elohim and that hate him. He let them know. It's just like this familiar. You just heard this in the book of Kazon. He told you about that. He said, but he actually let them know, but I got some things suffered against you. I got some things suffered against you, though. I got some stuff suffered against you. Here's some good things, just like Shaul told you. His hard design prayer to Elohim was Yashar'AL that they, what was it? But what was he doing now? That they had what? There's some good things in you, but you done some stuff wrong. Not according to knowledge. Some stuff you do is not according to information. Because in your mind and your heart, you think heavenly people are going to get you a benefit. You only getting out the way. These people hate Elohim. I can't help you. I can't help you. These people hate him. These people want to do his work. And why you trying to help them? It wouldn't make no sense to send him out to help those people. Because he'd have broke his own law. That's what they tell you. Sometimes, see, you got to go and break your own law. I go ahead. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to break your neck. And that's book. He told me that an ass couldn't be redeemed. You's a dumbass. I'm going to break your neck. He said, you can't redeem an ass, break his neck. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Give me that 14th chapter right quick. I got this 16th chapter, Acts of the Apostle. Let's say 14:24. I'm working through him a little bit of my mind going. Let's see how far off I am. 14:24, Matayahu. We might have to come up, down. I don't know, it might be 17. Let's see. We should find with a Canaanite woman. Is it 17:24? Let's see. That's what book I want. Matayahu 14. 15:42. You said 15 and 11. 15:22. All right, give me 15:19. Matayahu. 15:19. Listen to the book.
For out of the heart proceed rasha thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defile a ish, but to eat with unwashen hands defileth not a ish.
So you see that all these proceed out of hearts are people with Gentiles. When we read on last night, 1 Thessalonians 4th chapter, furthermore you received of us how you ought to. What was it? That you can please, what was it? That you would abound, what was it? For ye know, he gave you by who? What did y'all learn after that? Let's see something. Pick me up at 1 Thessalonians 4:1. We'll come back over to that 15th chapter book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 1. Simply because of the statements he just made. Listen to the book.
Furthermore, then, we beseech you, Akim, and exhort you by the Adonai Yahusha, that as ye have received of us, how ye ought to walk and to please Elohim.
That's why so if they would have went when he sent them out and gave them authority over unclean ruach and heal our man of city, had they just went over just a little bit and healed a couple of them sinners, they want to know how to walk. Because he said you don't receive how you ought to walk. Because he told them not to go, they were walking. So they already knew how they were supposed to walk. Y'all know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a highway should be there and a way, and it's going to be called a way. What was it again? Who ain't going to pass over? Unclean. It's going to be for who? That's a traveling man. Traveling men know how to walk. They were traveling men. They knew how to walk. And you ain't going to believe what happened. No food. they're not going to go to no Gentile. Don't fool. They're not going to no Gentile. They don't receive of us how they ought to walk. So they could please Elohim. So they would abound. What was it?
More and more.
What do they know?
For ye know what commandments we gave you.
Because he commanded them to go in none other way of the Gentile. In any city of Samaria, enter ye not. Samaria is a country. Don't go to any parts or region in it. You don't receive of us how you ought to walk, so you can abound more and more. Listen what happened.
For this is the will of Elohim.
Even
your consecration.
that you should do what?
Abstain from fornication.
That what happened?
That every one of you should know how to possess his vessel.
How?
In consecration and honor.
And not in what?
Not in the lust of concupiscence.
As what kind of people?
Even as the Gentiles which know not Elohim.
So it makes sense why I wouldn't go to them. Because I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be casting my pearl before swine. I'm going to get that which kodash the dogs. You see why it would make sense don't go to them? What sense it going to make me go and try to, all you doing is cast your pearl before swine. You trying to heal a dog? They don't like that. So how did you take this when you read this? How does a Christian explain this? You just told me who commit fornication, who does idolatry, who doesn't know Elohim, a Gentile. That's why I tell you don't even go to them. Don't even waste your time with them. That's tight, ain't it? Back at 15:19, Matthew, Matthew, they gonna call it. Chapter 15, verse 19. Do they mess with y'all Christian spirit? All I try to do, the way we were taught about, ain't it scary? Then what you read, Jesus was the breakdown of everything, and it's all included. That's how you got to leave homosexual wide open now out in public. Because this Jesus fanatic. This Jesus ideology. This stuff crippled. It hurt us. Jesus was the worst thing ever introduced to the so-called Negro. Jesus ain't never been no help to us. He said he made us serve these God just like he told he was going to make us do it. We serve a God which hear not and see not. And we paying for it. Now they're killing our babies. We paying for it. We paying for it. Direct violation, we are paying for it, people. Listen to the book.
For out of the heart proceed rasha thoughts,
What else?
murders,
Yeah.
adulteries,
Yeah.
fornication,
Yeah.
thefts,
Like the Gentiles, which know not Elohim. Go ahead.
false witness,
Yeah.
blasphemies. These are the things which defile a ish.
But to do what?
Eat with unwashen hands,
Yeah.
defileth not a ish.
Listen.
Then Yahusha went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon.
What happened?
And behold, a Ashar of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying,
What's she saying?
Have mercy on me, O Adoni, thou Ben of Daoud.
What happened?
My bath is grievously vexed
My
with
daughter is so sick.
vexed with the devil.
Oh, devil went out. What happened?
But he answered her not a debar.
He did what now?
Answered her not a debar.
Listen.
And his Methodist came and besought him, saying, Send her away.
You say, oh, hold on for a minute. Not my Jesus. Hold cheap. The Jesus I serve is mighty than all. Get away from him. Get her. See, this is how the white man does you, and you get upset. You get upset. It comes from your religion. Her daughter was so sick with a devil, and she knew who could heal it. That's why she was asking him. You gave them the authority to do that. She knew who to come to, Lee. She know me. These crackers know you. They got to come see us. That woman heard he was there. She knew when she had to come. Your daughter got a devil. She's so sick, so vexed with it. Come see me. Listen what happened.
For she crieth after us.
Listen. Oh, see, not just him. She know who can heal her. She calling on us. Listen.
But he answered and said,
What did he say?
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the Beth of
I got to clear
Yashar'AL.
this up. But you know, I don't need folk going here lying saying he for anybody. You'll be lying on me now. Folk done been lying on him. Now, your Jesus can do anything. But Yahudah said that, let me get the record straight. I'm only sent. Well,
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the Beth of Yashar'AL.
because them people with him going to be watching. I know what you taught and what you told us. I'm just looking. Look at, he said, all of us are a little Gentile in him. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, I'm not even, I'm only sent to one group of people. Huh? And you come and you want them police whoop you up, them white police whoop you up and shoot you. Why nobody come? They only sent for one people. They only sent to protect one people, white people. They got it from you. The people who you should be directing your hate toward are only doing what you're supposed to be doing. Liberating and protecting your own first. They hate me for telling them that. What you think the good Christians would have did? They'd have popped up there, they'd seen that woman sitting there thinking, said, my Jesus, I know what my Jesus would do. Scratch him, Leon. He said, listen, got my face. I ain't paying that stuff no attention. Kind of like I am with the Mexican crisis. See, but I got a devil in me, like he got one, huh? That's the devil in us got to doing that, huh? So I ain't sent but one group of people. That's what he said. Why people don't respect? Why don't these Christians teach people this? You know what they told Dave? He sent to the church. Listen to the book.
Then came she and worshipped him.
What she do now?
Came she
And did what?
worshipped him.
When these crackers done worshiped us? When these crackers ever gave us acknowledgement? Listen what happened.
Saying, Adoni,
Listen what
help
happened.
me.
Do what?
Help me.
Do what?
Help me.
Do what?
Help me.
Talk right, son. Tell him talk right to him. Talk right to us.
But he answered and said,
What did he tell him?
it is not meet,
It is what?
not meet
This is not right.
to take.
When he seen the man in the garden, he made him a help me. This what you need. He said, I can't give you this. He said, not me. When he saw the man in the garden now, he said, it's not good. He should be alone. He made him a help me. He said, this is appropriate. Yahushua just came along and told her, this is not appropriate. You know how some folks do something appropriate? Say, this inappropriate. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, this is not appropriate now. This him talking. They don't want to take it. Won't they teach in the Christian church? That the man just told them it's not appropriate. For what?
To take the beni bread,
To take the children lacum and do what with it?
cast it to dogs.
What you call her? Oh, not my Jesus. All day, not my Jesus. That's how you know when folks say and ain't saved. They be calling people dogs and stuff. Them not saved. They're not in love with Jesus. Just call that woman a dog. You know what you call her. Start with a B. We're actually going to revert more to conversation than action. See, it's bad that people don't want to take the book right there. These crackers done gave you a book and done twisted and manged up, and the man just called a woman a B. They told the woman she was a dog. They just told she was a dog. That's what you'll find in that sheet. All manner and creepy comments. That man walked her. Listen, you know he walking looking near her. I didn't know y'all had dogs in here. I got a house for dogs. Try to smile out. That's right. Yep. None dogs in the house. The man just sitting in the sheet. Y'all don't like this, do you? Why ain't tell her something else? It's just not good to just give to other people. He said, I can't take the children's come their bread and give it to no dog. What she look like to your dog? They don't like that. They don't like thinking and hearing that the man called her a dog. That's Tony Smith doctrine again. Here I is, done twisted up with them old funny Bibles he done made up. Let them read their book that the cracker done gave him and raised them on. How do they explain he called her a dog? She should kick up. Let's go. Listen. Because you ain't one. That like me, a man come, you a sissy. I'm going to show him why ain't no sissy. And he know what's going to go with that. So she should straighten this out. Is she real with it? Let's see what she said.
And she said,
What she said?
Amat
A
Adoni.
true master? Why?
Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their Adoni table.
She said, you know what? I know what I am. Whatever they don't eat up, whatever they don't take, whatever left over, I just sit right here and I catch it. That's what she said, Dad. He'd have never taught the ones that called us no dog. It's bad. Bad. They don't want to talk about that, do they? What did he tell her?
Then Yahusha answered and said unto her,
What did he say?
O Ashah, great is thy Amunah.
Yeah.
Be it unto thee even as thou wilt.
See that? What you want, give it to you. I got something left over because all of them ain't going to take this. So at many received, he gave them authority too to become. Just took a dog and made it human. Just made a dog human. He ain't had to go to the island of Dr. Moreau. Just made a dog human. These people that shooting you down and mistreating you, these people dogs. They got to get on their knees. They got to beg us. And they got to recognize that they are dogs. And they got to beg for our help. They don't even do that day we want to give it to. I want to show the white man the love of God in my heart. I want to go and press myself and show him how niggerish I can be and how great I can acknowledge his whiteness. Doesn't happen. 16 and 16, asked the apostle. I had to get out of there. Man, I'm up there just talking and whining on, complaining because I ran out. Ain't got nothing. They don't want this, Dwayne. They don't like this. It bothers them. It bothers their Jesus. And when their Jesus get upset, they get upset. Make their Jesus mad, you make them mad. The ground pig. This is the 16th chapter of Acts of the Apostle at verse 16. Listen to the book.
And it came to pass,
What happened?
as we went to prayer, a certain damsel possessed with a spirit of divination met us,
What happened?
which brought her masters much gain by soothsaying.
Tell me what happened.
The same followed Shaul and us, and cried,
What's he
saying,
crying?
These Anashim are the servants of the Most High Elohim,
Listen, she's
Which-
sick, y'all. What happened?
which shew unto us the way of salvation.
Yeah.
And this did she many yamim.
Y'all hear what that she did this, man? Every day we see her. All she doing walk behind her. These men are servants of the Most High Elohim. They're here to try to save us and get us right. What happened?
But Shaul, being grieved,
They
turned
grieving me. And do what?
and said to the spirit,
What he
I
say?
command thee in the name of Yahushua Mashiach
To do what?
to come out of her.
That's the only way we're going to be able to help these crackers. They're going to tell the truth. They know what we're here to do. It's bad when an evil spirit start telling the truth. The hood try to tell them the same thing. See that the 18th chapter of the book of Oriel? Let's see if it makes sense. Oriel, say that 18 and 1. They call it Luke. I apologize. Oriel. They call it Luke. In Miami, they call it Uncle Luke. Listen to the book.
And he spake a Mashali unto them to this end,
So that he spake a marshally unto them to this purpose. And what was it again?
that Anashim ought always to palau,
And do what?
not to faint.
You think he was talking to the Gentiles too? He was telling us about it, not to quit. That's what a lot of y'all do. Y'all become spiritually and exhausted. He told me we had to always pull out and not to quit. What happened, son?
Saying, there was in a city
A what?
a judge
A judge. A
Which-
shafit. And what happened about it?
which feared not Elohim,
Uh-huh.
neither regarded Ish.
Nothing moved him. Tell me what happened, son.
And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying,
What did she say?
Avenge me of mine adversary.
You see that? She wanted to be, I want him to deliver. I want you to help me. Avenge me of my adversary. I've been done wrong. I need you to vindicate for me. I need you to get justice for me. Listen,
And he would not for a while.
He would not for many days.
But
What
afterward,
happened? But afterward,
he said within himself,
what did he say?
though I fear not Elohim,
And neither do what?
regard Ish,
What you doing?
yet because this widow troubleth me,
Because this damsel done got on my nerve. What happened?
I will avenge her.
Let's what?
By her continual coming,
That she do what?
weary me.
All it is book. All he did was a book. It worried him. It grieved him so much he called it out of her. See how she gonna get it? Did she lie? She told the truth. That's what they were there for. To show to him the way of salvation. This did she many days. Till she grieved him so that he called evil spirit to come out of her. Look at that 16th chapter. They ain't do nothing outside book. Yahuwah tried to tell him through the Marshallee. That's the same thing he tried to tell about Yahuwah. If you keep on and you worry, he'll deliver you. You got to know how to worry him. Y'all know why y'all ain't got no deliverance? Because you don't know how to worry the Most High. You know you don't believe about Elohim. He don't regard no other God. And he definitely don't fear man. That's the way I understand it. Already he don't regard no other God because there ain't none. He definitely don't fear man because there's nothing man can do to him. But if we keep wearying and constantly calling him, constantly seeking him, guess what he'll do? He'll avenge us lest we weary. Just like Shaul did with the woman. First time, didn't bother him. Listen, she going to be hollering all day. That junk don't bother me. After a few days, it'll get on your nerve a little bit. Come out of her now. Just got her healing. Y'all all right? Let's finish listen what happened in the 16th chapter. What we about, 18, 19?
Verse 18.
And verse 18. Acts of the Apostles 16, 18. Listen to the book.
And he came out the same hour.
And then, see that? Left the same hour. Listen.
And when her masters saw that the hope of their gains was gone,
what happened?
They caught Shaul and Silas and drew them out into the marketplace unto the rulers.
Listen.
And brought them to the magistrates, saying, These Anashim, being Yahudim, do exceedingly trouble our city.
Listen.
And teach customs which are not lawful for us to receive, neither to observe, being Romans.
So these Gentiles. That's why we don't pay them no attention. That's why we ain't got nothing for these people. They just told you it's unlawful for these people. You can't teach what I'm teaching these people, churches. They just not going to hear this. It's unlawful. They told you they got custom. These people broke off from Rome and Greece. They got their own God. They'll accept Hercules, Isis, any other god. God, they don't stole from Mizraim, and Greeks made them their gods. Isis ain't even their God. Isis come from Mizraim. These bastards so twisted they don't know what God they got. They got all different kind of God they got twisted up. They got Baphomet. They stole that from over there when they came from Mizraim. All the God they got, these bastards got so many God they don't know where they come from. Don't you know our teaching, our behavior, our conduct is unlawful? And look where they took it. They took him to their magistrate, to their judge. You have magistrate court here. This was written before your United States Constitution. All your stuff was established, set up. And these people already had magistrates back then. These people already had marketplace. They already got marketplace. They've been had them. They got marketplace stores you go back to. Now they got marketplace restaurants and stores they sell. Ain't nothing changed. These folks putting you right back in the same scenario. You just ain't smart enough to catch on to nothing. Because they program your mind not to think. Let's see what happened. Listen.
And the multitude rose up together against them, and the magistrates rent off their clothes and commanded to beat them.
Listen.
And when they had laid many stripes upon them, they cast them into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely.
Same thing they're going to do with that. The book told us in the book of Kazum, behold, they're going to cast some of you into prison. Wonder what happened to him. So he already showing you a premise of how you're going to get into prison. Because they don't believe what you believe. They're the people in control, and these are the people they're going to put you in the prison. That's why he came to open the prison house up. He know we're the people that's going to be in them. Because these crackers don't believe what you believe. Y'all keep trying to listen. Talking to crackers, trying to write up all this stuff. Don't make sense. They don't believe what you believe. Listen to the book.
Who, having received such a charge, thrust them into the inner prison and made their feet fast in the stocks. At midnight, Shaul and Silas prayed and sang praises unto Elohim, and the prisoners heard them. And suddenly there was a great Aratz quake, so that the foundations of the prison were shaken.
Listen.
And immediately all the doors were opened, and everyone's bands were loosed.
Listen.
And the keeper of the prison awakened out of his sleep.
Did what?
And seeing the prison doors open, he drew out his sword and would have killed himself,
What happened?
supposing that the prisoners had been fled.
What happened?
But Shaul cried with a loud voice, saying, Do thyself no harm,
Why?
for we are all here.
Listen.
Then he called for a light and sprang in and came trembling and fell down before Shaul and Silas.
See, everybody understand how they work. Stood up and said, yeah, y'all nigga been out winning. I'd have stabbed y'all niggas up. I'm crazy. Brought that light. He came there and seen him trembling. Cracker need to have fear when he see us. Get on his knees. Listen.
And brought them out and said, Sirs, what must I do to be saved?
And what he told them?
And they said, Believe on the Adonai Yahushua Mashiach,
And do what?
and thou shalt be saved and thy house.
See that? That's going to help your family too. What we do, we come and get a light to the white man. He help save his family. But he got to admit he done wrong first. That cracker got to confess he done wrong. He went contrary to us. That cracker got to acknowledge us in our position. That way he going to get salvation. You see what that man wanted? Salvation. See, we can help a man like that who willing to kill himself. A man that had a job that realized my job is at the point of death if I fell on that. He said, I can use a man like that. Because that's the kind of people that Yahuwah, he want to employ. Men who realize it's at the end of my job is at the stake of me dying. If I get this wrong, if I fail at this, I can die and I'll kill my own self. I got an allegiance to this job. I can use a man like that. You know what you want to know? What must I do to be saved? He said you got to believe on it. You ain't going to believe who's going to be saved. Who else he told him?
And all that were in that house.
So you know what that tell you right there? You know how to keep a prison and all them folk. I know you keep your home. Man know how to keep a prison, Boston. You think when he get this salvation, he going to go home and let them people run free? Putting a lockdown on everybody. Get that junk out of him. We ain't doing that in him. He learned that from keeping in prison. He just told man to save his house. Come on, are y'all country? Because you know, you hear what you want to hear. The man kept a prison. Why wouldn't he keep his house? Just in bad shape. Just in bad shape. Who I'm going to blame? The system? I'm going to blame us. Inadequate leadership. Giving us wrong desires. It come back to hurt us now. We don't play it along. When we come along, we come to these places, we come in to strategize now. We're trying to come back and make right some things that's been done wrong. Y'all got me? We coming, so we're looking to be vindicated. The only way to do that, we got to learn how the operation works. What's the man plan for us? What's our actual directive? What are we supposed to be doing? How are we supposed to believe versus what people don't tell? People moving off emotions and other things are controlling people versus looking at what's fact for us. What's fact for y'all is what I showed you today. That's different than what these Christian preachers done told us. They say, oh, he taking things out of context. He taking those Romans with Gentiles. What did that man? Did he save everybody in prison? Did he save them people that whipped him? He gave salvation to a man that already killed himself who got on his knees and knew how to beg for it. You beg for it like a dog. Huh? Beg, now I give you one. You know what you are. Y'all all right? They don't like that. They don't like that. They treat you like one. And you get mad. Everything that the white man had done to you is because he learned your book. He knew how you were supposed to do him. And he come back and he done it to you before you could do it to him. Give me that Kazum 2 and 9 and 3 and 9. Same book, and I'm trying to let y'all go. I had to get out of here. I ain't did nothing, just sit here and kill time. You know what, Alvin? It's on the truth if you believe it. Ask them. That's how Santa Claus made it so long. Them niggas believed it. That's why they can believe in magic. That's how David Copperfield made a whole crowd disappear, and only one of them clumsy niggas fell off the stage because he didn't make the audience disappear. But you believed it. That's how you get them every time. You believed it, though. One clumsy nigga fell off the back of the stage. Listen to the book. Kazum, they call it Revelation. Revelation, they call it chapter 2 at verse 9 and 3, and I'm going to get chapter 3 at verse 9. Listen to the book.
I know thy works.
And what else?
Tribulation and poverty.
Yeah.
But thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Yahudim.
And what?
are not,
And what are they?
but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
Like Shaul now. And what happened?
that ye may be tried.
Yeah, so you're going to be tested to see if you're going to quit. A lot of y'all going to give up when going to prison. Oh, yeah, some of y'all going to give up. Some of y'all going to give up before we go. He's only going to put it there. He just told you so you'll know about it. Then he's going to put it there to be tested. See, Christians want to believe the book too much. So who are these people going to go to prison? Because Christians don't make no reservation to go to no prison. They don't have no mind thinking they actually going to go here because they choose to believe what they want to believe. If you believe it, this is a vision. He tell you what's coming to pass. Just like Cuff, when he was up on the roof, he saw Kazum. And later on, guess what? He wound up seeing them unclean animals. Now, he just telling you about that Kazum, that guess what happened, y'all? He going to make these people come down and worship before our feet to know they love him. When did that man come down and worship before their feet? When did the God worship at their feet? You said right before they got locked up. After they got drugged to a marketplace, after they went to court, got convicted, after they had been beaten above measure, that's over 39 stripes, over 40 stripes, sat in prison, had the palau, and was singing Tahalim. Doors had opened. Quake had to come. Doors had to open. After he got ready to kill himself, he had to stop him from killing himself. Then he get on his knee and say, what I got to do to be saved? Look what you got to go through for this happen. Why are you thinking these folks going to come on jail before they lock you up there and grab the idiot and say, I believe you said something, you ain't got to go to jail. It's going to be after. You know why he told you that first? Because he declared the end at the beginning. Yeah. You heard, what sin they going to make? They're going to all come and worship before my feet. Why am I going to jail? It's going to be after. He declared the end at the beginning. Listen to the book.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 yamim.
Don't make sense. And they're going to be grabbing my feet and going to grab my skirt and my hem, and they're going to be sitting here and they're going to be doing all this. Why am I going to jail? Why am I going to have tribulation? Why all this going to happen? Meaning this is going to happen before this. But the end of the thing is going to be my consolation. Listen.
Be thou faithful unto death.
You said he spake a parable to this. I much down the end, the men are to always, what was it again? Polite and not do what? He just told me to be faithful to the end. And what you going to do?
And I will give thee a crown of Kai.
Lest you weary me. I got to do it for you, Dwight. Otherwise, you're going to weary me. If you keep being consistent and you keep standing for what's right, you keep calling upon me, don't you know I got to give you this? If you be faithful unto death, first of all, how a lot of y'all are unfaithful, unthankful, not kodash, unkodash. So you be faithful unto death. Ain't to the point these people killing, you still got to hold on to what you believe. That's the only way we're going to get it. See, you can't choose to pick and believe what you want at your convenience. You got to believe the whole book. The man said, Lord, I come in the volume of the book. It's written to me to do your will. He says, written to me to do this. So what about you? This ain't talking about him no more. This talking about you. This is Oaken telling you about a kazoo he had. This ain't got to do with Yahushua now. This got to do with you. When you read the law earlier, the law was all about him. He told you to search it. In them you think you have eternal life, but day will do what? Testify of me. I'm talking about you now. You've been looking for where you've been in the book. Here you go right here. You don't believe it. Listen.
He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Ruach saith unto the congregation.
You know what happened? You told he did? He said he opened that ear to discipline. So basically I'm going to ask you, he that is disciplined. You got to be disciplined. That's what EU say. He opened that ear to discipline. The fact that he told you he that have an ear, that should have sparked you. He that's disciplined, let him hear it. Because a person that's disciplined already know what they're trained to do. Wow. You're supposed to train up a child in the way they should go when they're old and won't depart from it. Huh? He opening your ear to discipline. The problem, the real problem we have is our willingness to trust. Not everybody, but trust in him. You trust everything else in life. You get in your car, your trust is going to start. If you get a new battery and your battery been giving you primary start, you get a new battery, you get a calm. Because you know one thing, my battery new. Your alternator could be going out. Your engine could get ready to lock up because you ain't been putting the oil in it. You can have more problem than just that battery. You have an electrical issue. But that new battery give you a little solace of, whew, I ain't got to worry about breaking down because my battery went out though. But you got other ends of attack. And you got a lot of false premises that been given you in life, and you taking it and you putting your confidence in it, and it hadn't been in all of him. And he got to take you down. That's everyone, even me. We are people prone to depend on other things. So the type of Elohim he makes a lot of things around us crumble. So he can get you to stand up. Let me tell you what happened. I have confidence that I can walk anywhere I want in this building, and this floor going to stand. That confidence sometimes can be greater than my confidence in believing that he'll do everything he say he'll do in this entire book. Because some things are doubtful. But I'm pretty sure that this floor will hold me simply because of the time it's been put here. What's it composite, or how it's made up, how it was mixed. Simply because it ain't sitting up high, it's already on the ground. The ground is pretty stable. So all that gives me a lot of solace and confidence that it should hold me. But I'm not trusting the complete faction of the book. So the type of person he is, he'll make everything fall to get me to one solid point to stand on the Dabarim and leave the only thing stand, just so he can take my confidence away from other things and give me the focus to him. That's how it works. So sometimes it could be your marriage, similar to this floor. Got a lot of confidence your marriage should stand. I'll just crumble that for you. Just so I can get you to one solid foundation. It could be your kids. It could be your job. It could be your finance. It could be your health. He'll crumble all of that just to get you to one solid foundation. That's how it works. So I had to learn that sometimes you'll do stuff. You'll say, man, why did that should have happened? Because you know what? I can see you begin to have more confidence in that than you do in this. So I got to crumble that so I can get you over to one side. Common sense going to be for me. If this whole flow start crumbling and I see one part that's standing, I'm going to run to that part. I'm going to stand there. Well, guess what he's going to do? He's going to crumble everything around you and around me so he can get you to stand right there on the Dabarim. Because when you see everything else falling, ain't but one thing standing. Make sense? Only reason I explain it to you like that, because you're a man. The only way we're going to understand is as a man. What's going to get you to the solid point of believing just the book? There's some other stuff in life you're going to believe. And it can be true, but it can't be more marked than the book. The danger of us, we got other things we believe along with it. And we let them start to coexist together into a fact that we say that's just as much true as the Dabarim. See, I don't know how it works. You still believe in this mysterious way stuff. Huh? Well, he told you that the secret things belong to Elohim. Those things which are revealed belong unto who? And to whom? Even what? Not just law, all of it. That we might do what? Do them. Don't make sense for all this mysterious stuff to be happening. It makes sense for you to know, like he says, written about, that we all had to be taught of it. See, that's how crackers got you. I don't know how the Lord worked. The Lord worked mysterious way. We can't say, a drunk man comes, hey, that's you, Chester. Your name Willie. You know what? This could be an angel sent to me unaware. Drunk. Crack cocaine on him. But we can't judge they because the Lord work in mysterious ways. You, sir, you, ma'am, are an idiot. All your law tell you different than that. He said they also had air through what? Wine and through what? Strong drink. Who he said did it? The Kohan that they call the priest, and the who? And the Nabi they call the prophet. They err in what? They stumble where? For all tables are full of what? Vomit and what else? And filthiness. So there's no place clean. But here come a drunk man to me, and here I am saying, Lord working mysterious way he could be using. 30th chapter of the book of Mashali says it's not good for Malachim to drink wine. Why am I seeing a man come up with me drunk and I'm thinking in some kind of way the Lord could have sent him to me? He could be using this drunk man for I judge. Because you, sir, you, ma'am, are a retard. You want to hope in something that's stupid because you yourself stupid. Because when you inform, it don't take that long. It don't take that long when you inform. You can shoot it right down. I already know it don't work. Well, you just run. You don't know what the Lord can be doing. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. What was the purpose of giving you somebody to teach? To inform, to instruct you. So you would know. He said, no man, every man gonna teach his neighbor saying, know the Lord, knowing Yahuwah. He said, all gonna know me from the least to the greatest. But you keep buying into these scenarios so you can justify your own ill will, your own rotten, begotten behavior. Nobody don't want the truth. Truth hurt. Truth called responsibility. Anytime people got to be responsible, they don't want it. That's why people are lay up. That's why people do other stuff. Nobody want to do what's right. Let's just be honest. That's just not a common practice of people. Because when you become informed, then you take on a responsibility. People don't want to be responsible. People want to be irresponsible. People want stuff. Why do you think the government has gotten to a point that the government rules over you? You gave the government, let me tell you the government, the government was set up literally for the functioning. That's all it was set up. Kind of like grease, you make grease for mechanical turning parts, right? The grease is not the mechanical turning parts. It's only there to lubricate to make sure that it's running right. That's all. That's all the government is. Grease for the wheel. You don't turn around and make the grease the wheel. It was only there and was only set up to make sure that the will of the people is being enforced. None of the laws, none of the stuff they set up is what you wanted. It's what the grease done gave you. Because you're irresponsible. You're too irresponsible to show up at meetings. You're too irresponsible to come out and vote and to try to change and move people or elect and set people up that you can vote for. Your excuse is, ain't nobody right. Your excuse is, we don't know what people are doing, like that God mysterious way. If you're going to change things, you're going to have to be responsible. That's what hurt us. You left it to them, and they took over. Now the government runs the people. Now it's the people meet the will of the government. Nothing that they're doing is what the people want. The people just think they want it. Same thing with Yahusha. You actually think that the people want to kill Yahusha? Not so. 27, 14, Matayahu. Matayahu, they call Matthew. 27, 14. I'll try to let y'all go. Listen to the book.
And he answered him to never a word, insomuch that the governor marveled greatly. Now at that feast the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would.
You hear that? That's what happened now. At that feast, that Muhadi, the governor, wanted to let the people choose, Leon. I don't want to control you, Leon. You're a grown man. I want you to make your own decision. What happened?
And they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas.
Yeah.
Therefore, when they were gathered together,
What happened?
Pilate said unto them, Whom will ye that I release unto you?
And what happened?
Barabbas, or Yahusha, which is called Mashiach.
Listen.
For he knew that for envy they had delivered him.
And?
When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, Have thou nothing to do with that Sadak Ish?
Yeah.
For I have suffered many things this yom in a dream because of him.
And what happened?
But the chief Kohanim and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas.
You said that people sat down and made their own decision because they grown. Nobody tell them what to do?
But the chief Kohanim and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahusha.
But if I'm correct at the 14th verse, Brandon, you clearly said that the governor wanted to let the people choose what they wanted. Didn't Brandon read that for y'all? Did y'all hear that conversation? Well, how did Brandon come up with all of a sudden that they were persuaded? How did that happen? The people control the government. So here the government giving the people a chance to choose who y'all want. I don't want to look like I'm trying to make y'all make no decision. Y'all ask for Yahusha. Ask for Yahusha. And you do know these people over them that persuaded them. See people too dumb to even pay attention. This is Christianity. The fact that people are so dumb they read something they still ain't got no brain. See, white people can tell you, see, I let you make a choice, and the whole time I control your choices. Yep. That's how dumb we are. If I would have told, they'd have never picked it up. You ain't trained to pick it up. They get us every time. But it looked like you had a stake in it. It looked like you did something. It made you feel like you was a part. The only time you're a part of the psychosis, you're a part of the rhetoric, you're a part of the foolishness, their indoctrination. That's how dangerous it is for you to sit there and not to be a free thinker. When you really look at all the stuff they taught me, you directed me into that. He never said that. Where did I get that from? You grown. You made your own decision. I made a decision based on the way you gave it to me. Not many jury have convicted the wrong people based on how the evidence was given to them. They never told me there was some other people arrested, boss. They told me Ray was the only person found at the scene. They didn't tell me that there's some other people they caught running from the scene they locked up later, because the whole thing was we need to get Ray convicted for this murder charge. Now, I done said that Ray was guilty. I signed up on Ray getting a death penalty, life in prison, based on how they presented the evidence. Nobody told me that two other people were seen running from there. And they didn't catch him. While chasing them, they caught Ray. Ray didn't know what was going on. Somebody had to get arrested. They gave me Ray, dead body, gun, and said, listen, I'm finna put it in the jury. What I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to put this in you guys' hands, okay? You go back, search deep in yourself, and you come back out and you deliver us a guilty verdict based on Ray, dead body, gun. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I rest my case. This ain't hard. Ray was arrested by the honest, non-lying police, cracker, who hate niggas, dead body and a gun. Be like, Ray, do you own a gun? You say no. Have you ever owned a gun? You gonna say no. Have you ever seen a gun before in your life? Yeah. Ladies, I don't know how plain to make this. We got Ray, we got dead body, we got gun. I thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you make a fool out of you. You making decisions based on the way they don't program to set you up to hear it. And later on, it be to your own detriment. Now, you got to watch everybody that's a part of this. This is a madness they've done to us people. It's an injustice. The fact that they've taught you and programmed to leave you sitting still, when we got more of an ability than what they gave us, and we're the people that look wrong when we're in defense of our life and our saved. I dare Cracker to tell me that. For real, Cracker? You done killed countries. You done wiped out neighborhoods. This Cracker can't talk me about justice and wait and prayer and let no system work. The system killing me. This Cracker don't wait on nobody. They begged George Bush not to go into Iraq. Let the weapon inspector do their job. That Cracker said he couldn't wait. Cracker said, I'm going in and we're going to be called the correlate of the willing. That bastard went and got monkeys from Morocco. Do y'all know they took these countries when the people they went and got didn't have weapons. Morocco gave them monkeys. These folk went for the war and called them the correlation of the willing. They took a troop of monkeys, sent in and go and try to find bombs. These bastards made it look like, man, we got everybody outside. They sent soldiers out here with bananas and monkeys. It made like the world was supporting them. But when you want it, they made the whole world say, kill Saddam. To this day, they ain't never found a butane lighter there. They dug up a rose bush and pulled and said he found some secret documents he had. Stuff had been buried since the 90s. Never even used it. Never had weapons. They said he didn't want to be ashamed in front of their people, so he would never tell them. They tore up all the man's houses, his castles, took all the man's money and his gold. They killed the man's kids. That's what white people do. They never satisfied. They say once Saddam, how did boys wind up dead? Oh, they were evil too. Murderers. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, all of them were rotten, and their kids. Their kids own slavery. Why ain't nobody kill their kids? White people are the only people getting the benefit of the doubt. White people. Because that's how they persuade your mind. You never see nothing wrong with white people. You just want that one white man. That white man don't just want you. He wants you. He wants your kids. He wants your wife. He wants your grandkids. You the only one go after the most dumbest thing. White man killed 20 people. I want his job. Listen, I will not rest until he terminated. Oh, that's what you want, nigga. All right, he fired. Actually, we let him resign. Cracker got a job right down the street. They had a cracker. What, right now, was it Social Circle? Walton County? Ran a person over, criminal over, with his car. Ran him over with his car. No need to do it. Oh, Chief didn't play that. He moved quick. I know that Chief. He don't mess around. He fired him. He fired that cracker for that one. Moved real fast. Did I tell y'all the department right over the next county hired him right after he got fired? He done learned his lesson. I guarantee you won't be doing that no more. See, they can only do that day because people ain't got no. Oh, well, you know what we're looking at? The victory we got when he got fired. Didn't it work? Won't he do it? I say, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Do your nigga dance. They insult you. Which means the other county over let you know we ain't got no problem with it. Find a white boy ain't no answer for us. It's white boy kill us, white boy die. That's right, bro. Your law said eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, and rail for rail. He don't want to die. Don't kill us. That's right. This ain't hard, Dave. This ain't hard. You don't want to die. Don't kill us. All that pray for them. I've been praying. Kill them all. Yep. What other prayer I'm going to pray for them? Yahuwah taught Yahoo, don't pray at all for them for their good. What makes sense to pray for their good? Why would I be praying for somebody good that's killing me? Why would I be praying help? This ain't even common sense. You couldn't even teach me that it's common sense. But look how they got you. Christianity. Christianity is the most deformed religion that's out here. A creed. It means one that is obtuse, one that's abnormal. A Christian is an abnormal human being. Because nowhere in nature, nowhere in life does people pray as a victim for their victimizer. You, sir, you, ma'am, are mentally retarded when you start praying for people that victimize you. Don't make sense. You know what? I know that with with Shaul and Silas, I never read one part of that passage where they were praying when folk were beating them. Never read where they prayed for no Bible when they was in court. Hold on, John, if we could. If we could just all hold hands right quick. I just want the Lord just enter in this room and just be a blessing to some of the people in this room. Nobody way done today. They're never in the prison. You never heard in the prison how they was going down. Let me pray for you. Anybody need prayer? And they said, how about down the hall? Anybody need prayer? None of this stuff happened. People they help, but people that were helping them. Get this out your mind about them praying and trying to help people that's not helping you. That's right. Wouldn't make sense. That man took them to their house and washed their stripes. He brought them home with him. Took care of them, nourished them up. I don't mind helping nobody like that. You don't leave me in prison? I can't see no prayer. I pray for they're going to help you. And then I'm going to pray for you, you're going to fall dead quick. Matter of fact, before I get out my mouth, you should already be falling to the ground. It might seem evil to you, but then you be the judge of your condition. Are you okay with your condition, people? You shouldn't be. That's good.